You've been wondering why you're here, who I am, why I'm doing this to you. So guess. If you guess right, I'll tell you. By the old gods and the new, I swear. You win the game. If you can figure out who I am and why I'm torturing you, and I win the game if you beg me to cut off your finger. You think I'm some sort of a savage? If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. I win.
Welcome to this podcast.
Smoke weed every day.
All right, welcome back. Same shit, different day. The podcast,
Same shit, different day. What up, kid?
episode 17.
Damn, son, we pretty deep.
You believe that shit? We've been doing this shit for 17 weeks straight, man.
That's wild. Damn, I thought we was at 14. I'm on JB podcast, huh?
Yeah, it's fucking over 4 months.
Wow. What?
Yeah, we've
Holy
been doing this shit for
shit.
over 4 months, bro.
Wow.
This is the first week of month 5.
There we go.
Same
I didn't
shit,
even
different
realize
day.
that. You already know.
Smoke weed every day.
Fucking, what a fucking event, huh? UFC 261.
261 was late.
It made me proud to be MMA/UFC fan because after that shit show we watched on Triller the week before, it just really made you feel like it was nice to see real fights again, you know?
What it was a treat to have everybody up in there. Everybody was, hey,
Oh.
despite the fact that you might risk the run of getting COVID, that's on you. It was well worth it. Well worth it.
Fuck that. It looks so worth it. Oh, my God.
It was lit in there. The crowd was going crazy.
I gotta say, man, I was a big fan of the whole situation without the fans. I was like, this is sick. We get to hear these punches come
Right.
out of the face. We get to really be like, feel like we are the crowd now.
Wrong.
I think I was wrong.
Same shit, different day.
All right, after some technical difficulties, because I can't even lie about that.
Yeah,
After
just
some
jump
clear
into it.
difficulties, Let's go, man.
Jump into it. What up?
Crowd was electric. Back to
That's
that.
that's where we were. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was wrong. I still agree that it was kind of cool without the fans because it's just a different experience hearing those punches land.
Definitely.
But man, from home, I could feel it. I could feel it like I was in the building. I could feel it in my bedroom, my living room, like, holy shit.
Very true.
And since when did we start doing USA chants?
Who the fuck is that guy?
We don't do that.
It occasionally gets broken out, but it's always in a dirty fashion.
Yeah, right? Well, that's true. It kind of still was this week.
Yes, it was.
Because it was like, yo, as much as it's cool to be back and have that crowd, like, once again, like, why are y'all booing Weili Zhang? What has she ever done to catch the wicked boos, bro? They booed her out the building.
Yeah, it's very
I just
true.
don't understand it, but I mean, right from the beginning, the prelims provided fireworks. It was electric in that building. The crowd was into it.
Shout out Randy Brown, yo. He had a ridiculous one-arm guillotine that was nasty
Yeah, that was nasty. He locked it like with his chin and shit. That was
against Oliveira. Not a bad notch on your belt, my man.
no, definitely. And there was some beef there because he was giving him
There
a
was-
finger after the fight. He was
What
like,
was that about?
I don't know. But then that old white dude came over and talked to him, and then they just kind of pieced it up for a second. But
Oh, nah, he definitely said, yo, the camera's on, yo. Be respectful. Randy
about
Brown
this?
was like, yes, sir.
Randy Brown with the true win of the night, being that he also made everyone go back to his Twitch. No matter how many times Joe Rogan would ask him in the post fight, say, yo, go back to my Twitch after the fight, bro.
Yes, sir. I never went, but
Me either, because I couldn't care less.
I'm pretty sure I could find it on one of those websites online.
I said that same shit to myself right when it happened. I was like, yo, I respect that promotion, bro, but I will
Definitely.
definitely be getting this off of Bleacher Report, so thank you.
Definitely. Shout out Bleacher Report.
Somebody who does this for a job will have to go to your Twitch to figure out. This might be something we do for fun, but we don't get paid for it yet, so it's not a job.
Not yet, baby.
Not yet. But
What's up,
as we-
main card?
Yeah, man. As we get into our picks, we kicked it off with Anthony Lionheart Smith Jimmy Crute.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He had that like leg dysfunction, huh?
Yikes!
Yeah, there was another quirky one with an injury at the end, but I mean, Anthony Smith was whipping him anyway.
He was whipping him, but he gave him like the O'Malley leg or whatever. He hit that nerve and like,
yeah.
Shit,
I mean, there's always a debate when it comes to shit like that, though. You know,
his shit rolled crazy, bro.
But according to Sean O'Malley, he's undefeated. It don't matter.
Wrong.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
So, I guess whatever you want to say, but
My man be smoking that good Arizona shit. The hell you mean?
Smoke weed every day.
Anthony Smith looked great, man. I said it. I don't think he was gatekeeper status just yet. I really don't.
I feel it.
That's
Didn't you take Jimmy Crute though?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, real I take Jimmy Crute though. I think you took Jimmy Crute. I think I gotta go back and watch the tape because I'm not positive. Right. But I'm not ready to give up on Anthony Smith yet. So I think I'm taking Anthony Smith by a rear naked choke.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
I got Anthony Smith by decision. I think the height and reach, I think that plays a factor.
I know I had Anthony Smith. Yeah, you took Jimmy Crute. Didn't you tell me Anthony Smith was a fucking gatekeeper now?
I don't even remember. Your last episode was the 420 episode. I don't remember.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Anthony Smith, man. I think with John Jones out of the division, he's right there. You know? If Jan could get past Glover, why not Anthony Smith? He lost a very close fight to John Jones. He comes back. He beats Alexander Gustafsson by rear naked choke after that. That was big. And I know he lost a fight, maybe even two in between there, but he's bounced back for 2 in a row now.
Yeah, I give you that, but take it easy. When it comes to the Polish power, that's something different.
This guy's the biggest Polish power fan all of a sudden.
Bro, he's put in the work. He showed you what it is.
Does he play for the Nets? I don't know.
No.
Where did this love
Listen,
come from?
we're not taking any net slander today.
Go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick. Suck a dick, suck a.
0.
You'll accept net slander every day and
no,
right? That's it.
Can't.
Fuck.
Can't when catching them dubs.
On that note, New York, stand up. Except for you, Weidman, sit down.
Ooh.
Yo, I'm sorry, but shit comes full circle, bro.
Holy shit!
His whole career was made on that.
It's crazy, the circle of life, man. That shit didn't even make sense to see that. And right after the funny walk off with the whole nerve in Jimmy Crute's leg, the first blow wraps around his leg, and then he goes back to step on it. He goes back to step on it, and it's just, oh my, I don't ever want to see that replay again.
Uriah Hall is the first fighter in UFC history to win a fight without throwing one strike. That's
impressive.
You know, I don't mean to play Weidman like that, but I have to say one thing. Chris Weidman celebrated like he just caught the second knockout of Anderson Silva after that happened. So you gotta give it where it's due, bro. If you could give it out, you gotta take it.
I guess.
Look at that. Don't even worry about it. When we rewatch this, it'll be right here.
There's a good shot to the body. Oh, nice. He checked it. No. He hurt his leg, and it is all over.
Wow. Asshole.
He throws them arms up, bro, and celebrates like, what did I do? And you know what? He always said, yo, I checked that kid.
Yeah. So did Uriah Hall.
Yes, but you know what's kind of funny about that and ironic in a way? It plays right into what I told you last week about Uriah Hall. This guy can't catch a break, even in the biggest career.
It's so fucked up.
He's mentally broken.
And if you weren't aware of that before this fight, you were made aware of it because he put it on full display inside that octagon.
But I told y'all last week.
Yeah, man.
I told you he did that spinning kick to that dude in The Ultimate Fighter. People immediately said, yo, this guy is the next Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Okay?
I remember.
He was scarred. That guy convulsed in the ring. Repeated from last week. He convulsed in the ring for multiple minutes. Okay? They had to shake my man's limbs to bring him back to life. Uriah scarred by that. Look what happens here. He'll never check a leg kick again. He's on the ground. He looked like he wanted to cry. I mean, I get feeling bad. I honestly think his reaction was a little more normal than Weidman's was. Because I even remember back then being a big Weidman fan thinking,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
that's a little bit of a hard celebration for...
Damn, man, I can't remember the celebration.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He didn't fucking go crazy, but he threw his arm up and did a circle around the ring like he...
and well deserved. You checked the kick. You broke his shit.
I guess. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
My man Uriah held strong and fucking kept that fucking Iron Man leg there, and he wrapped his shit around it. Crazy.
Chris Weidman.
It's all...
Chris Weidman.
It is what it is.
You made fun of me for taking Uriah Hall and tell Matt Serra to look. Like, who gives a fuck? No, Matt Serra. that bitch ass motherfucker went to go train somewhere else. Good for his shins. Good.
Yo, that's fam, yo.
Like that was gonna change some shit.
That's wild.
What's with all these dudes leaving Matt Serra, yo? What's with all that? Come on.
I don't know, man.
Where's the man, bro? You crazy?
That's fucked up. True.
Aljo, now Chris Weidman. All right. Get what you deserve in life, you know what I mean?
That's that Long Island love. I don't know.
Karma's a bitch.
Damn.
Karma's a bitch. Your fucking shin, yo, I seen the x-rays, bro. Literally snapped the bone.
Bro, you didn't need to see the x-rays. His leg wrapped around his shit and then flailed back. It did the little, take my hand.
That's this guy. This every week putting it on the line. The natural body reaction. You can see it in his eyes that he don't even know it's broken yet.
No,
as it's coming back, and then he steps on it.
Yikes!
He steps back. Oh my God, that is what we're made of.
You ain't got to tell me, baby. I lived that.
Oh my God! And then I saw the X-rays; they were completely snapped.
That's crazy. Yo, your legs got to be made of. If your legs is jello, bro, you're not breaking his leg.
No, I don't believe that. I think it had more to do with Weidman's leg. I mean, I guess you could check it at the knee, but when I watched it, I don't see that. I see it right on the shin, and I see it just a bone snap. Just one of them things.
Yeah, bone snap on that iron rod.
You're saying a lot for a guy who had Chris Weidman last week.
And
you're very defensive of you.
I am definitely far enough in the lead that it doesn't affect me.
It's been a few weeks in a row now.
Quite a few.
I'm not updating it every week because I want to creep on you.
Uh-huh.
You don't even know yet. You don't even know.
All
You're
good.
lucky the last couple of weeks I've only gotten a point or two up on you, so the lead hasn't diminished too much, but we'll see when it's
You made a little jump this week.
We'll see. I mean, prayers up for Chris Weidman, though. I saw he had successful surgery with the X-ray. They showed the first one was the bone completely broken. Then they showed the rod with the screw in it and shit. And I was like, wow, that's
crazy.
I wonder. I don't know. I get the feeling we're going to see him back one day, though. That's sad as that might sound right now. I don't know. I mean, I know one thing for a fact. You said either way, whoever loses this fight should be done for good.
I definitely agree with that statement.
Knowing what I know now, you were 100% right. Yeah, because Chris Weidman didn't fight anymore.
No, I agree.
You've taken some bad knockouts. You're the former middleweight champion of the world. You could, this one at least is a little fluky, but this is bad. That was a bad injury, man.
You ain't got to tell me.
He's just lucky he didn't step so hard back
that it popped out. Oh, baby.
They would have had to cancel the event.
Yeah.
Nobody would have been happier than Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, shit.
We'll
get there.
Rolling along, the easy one that we both had was Valentina over Jessica Andrade.
Easy money. Cash that.
I think we've seen enough title shots for Jessica Andrade. I mean, I get that she beat Rose that night, but let's be real. I've been trying to tell y'all she didn't beat Rose that night. Rose gave up the belt.
I guess.
If you look at that fight early on, the same thing happens. And Jessica Andrade scoops her up in the air, and Rose actually kind of almost holds on to an armbar as she gets slammed down.
Yeah.
And that's the moment I seen it. It was like And then with her post-fight interview and how she said, it's kind of just a relief not to be the champ anymore. I don't want to do it. I saw it. I said, yo, she doesn't want to get knocked out legitimately. She saw what happened when she went for that armbar in the first when Jessica picked her up and tried to slam her. Just let her do that to you again and act knocked out. I believe that. I'm not saying like she took a dive in any way. I think she was just over it. So maybe I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, I just felt like Rose was ready to give it up. She didn't want it no more.
Okay.
Jessica Andrade did not deserve to win that belt either.
Nah, she shouldn't have been in that octagon where her Valentina made quick work of her. Even when she got like the underhooks under the legs, bro, it was like she couldn't scoop her. There was none of that. It was Valentina showing the muscle, and she made quick work of her second round, baby.
It was very glaring too because we all going into the fight thought, all right, Andrade, if she wants to win this, she has to implement the wrestling. We know that that's her game.
Yeah.
Valentina obviously has the deadly striking. She could try to take her head off. Valentina was like, oh, yeah.
Wrong.
No, I'm going to body lock with her. And when she tries to throw me down, I'm going to prevent that and slam her on her neck. And I'm going to beat the shit out of her on top of her. Let's see that wrestling. She took her at her own game.
Yep.
That's when that's what John Jones used to start doing. Like, back when he was really dominating, he would go and fuck you up the way you could win.
Exactly.
That means she's levels above, And I don't know. I think it's a little easier to get new guys in at 205.
You're not getting nobody new to come in and fight Valentina. Nobody wants any smoke. They're gonna
have to do Amanda again.
And exactly, that's what's gonna have to be next.
But I don't know because Amanda won twice already, and I don't see how it could go any differently. The difference is, I think they're both super skilled. I think Amanda's just clearly bigger. And with two people who are that matched in elite skill, there has to be something that decides it, and size and strength. Well, obviously, if you put someone with much weaker skill who's a lot bigger, they could still get fucked up easy by somebody smaller. But two people who are at very, very equal skill, and you let them get that much size on another one, I don't think,
It's true.
Like Amanda got to cut a little bit for 145 and got to cut more for 135.
Yeah.
He's fighting at 125. So, you know what I mean? Like that's a big difference. But
it's true.
Valentina, the bullet, dominant as ever. Jessica Andrade, get out of here. Enough already. You're the new gatekeeper of the women's 125, 150. You could probably be the gatekeeper of both.
Congrats.
As we roll on to the belt that she didn't deserve previously.
Oh, shit.
Doug Rose gets her crown back. My man over here hate.
Shut your mouth.
Yo, it's not even hate. It's not hate. I'm telling you, it's not hate. It's just...
You saw enough news reports to not victim shame on this podcast today?
No, never. It's the fucking whining and fucking crying for me.
Wow. Asshole.
All right?
Yo, the girl has been through a lot, bro. What is your problem?
Be through whatever you want to be through. It's just not for me. It's just not for me, bro.
Cold as ice.
To each his own. There's a time and place for that.
You had Weili Zhang.
She kicked she kicked the fucking shit out of her. Yo, that was a spectacular kick, bro. Close range. Straight up, like
it's crazy too because if you look at their body types, right? Like Weili Zhang is muscular, stocky.
Definitely.
Looked like she got some power behind. I mean, for whatever 115-pound woman, for their class,
right?
She definitely looks like a powerful at her weight class. And Rose is more tall, lanky, has long limbs. And it looks like she carries the same power. And honestly, coming up in The Ultimate Fighter, she really was a submission artist. Dana thought he had another Ronda on his hands. Thank God she's way better than Ronda. But he thought he with the arm bars and throwing and she has great jiu-jitsu. But there's no underestimating training kickboxing with Pat Barry for all these years. Her husband, I mean, for whatever it was worth, he was a really good kickboxer before he became punch drunk. And I think she's look at it, man. Joanna's supposed to be the striker. I don't give a fuck what Joanna wants to say. She tapped to strikes that night. We were there.
Give you that? Yeah, I give you
there.
that.
And when you see the replay, she taps to the shit at the end. Please take her off of me. She's beating the shit out of me.
Lost a nice chunk of change that night.
That happened in both their fights. She dropped Joanna in both of those fights.
Yo, I think that's what it might be, yo. Rose is taking a lot of money from me.
That's probably it.
I think that's where this stems from. Found
Because
it.
in my opinion, the tiers this time were for number one. She's obviously gone through a lot in her life, and that's always been there. But also, it reinforces my narrative that I think she knew back then, yo, like I really gave up my belt that night.
Yeah.
Whether she really got knocked out or not, when I watched the exchanges on the feet, she was piecing that chick up.
Yeah.
And the girl couldn't keep her down. So to me, it was like to try to go for that armbar again was stupid because you know she's just going to try to pick you up again like she just did.
Right.
Why'd she do it? Because right there, she was already giving up. Whether she really gets knocked out going down or not, she knew she gave up that belt for no reason. She should be the champ of this division. She's the best in this division. She kept saying that.
She walked out. She's in a cage talking about I'm the greatest.
She's fucking right. At this weight class, she is. Because let me tell you, I think she honestly has the best jiu-jitsu in the division. It knocked everybody out at the top.
She showed it off, kid.
Weili Zhang got up like, what happened?
Holy shit!
She knocked her out, and then when she did that like knee bend, fall straight down like a stack of bricks, exactly, she did the Stipe, and then when she hit the ground, she woke back up, and that shit straight bounced her right back, and she's like, "No, I'm good." She came through. She hit the ground. She came back up. He was like, "Yo, I'm good."
Wrong.
But nah, she wasn't good, bruh.
No, she was not. No, she was not. And I don't know, man. It's kind of that's the one. And I don't want to be a little about it, but that's the one aspect of some of the knockouts that almost scares you a little bit. Like when somebody gets up and it's like, "What the fuck happened? Like, what are you doing?" Especially with the strikes down on the ground and shit. I don't know. I think the refs need to be a little better. Herb Dean, I'm talking to you. I think they need to be a little better. I really do, because you gotta. But then you know what? But then look what happens. One thing I gotta give them credit for, everyone except for Herb Dean, I gotta say that like the fighters come at them when they call it though. Should have called that. I wasn't out. When we're all sitting here at home, like, oh my God, save that person's life.
Yeah, I give you that.
You know, and then the fighters get up and they want to fight them, or it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're all watching it, yo.
Yeah, 100%.
You almost got killed in there. What are you doing? Like,
stop it.
Shout out to Thug Rose, Trevor Weidman, her coach. He had another fighter in there tonight. At least, this is his coach for now or whatever. But
damn.
You know what? Nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
There's no more disrespect to be had. It really isn't. I don't think I've ever in my life had a fighter or any even athlete that I've shit on like that. I don't think I've ever had them. Not that my opinion matters to them, but I don't think they've ever made me shut up as much as Kamaru Usman has. A couple of his performances lately, I would say the Colby fight and the Burns fight.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He made me feel like I should start putting some respect on him.
Put some respect on my name.
What about this one?
Oh my God.
There's no doubt about it. You have to. You have to.
I can't believe that.
Me neither. I agree.
And in no way did I listen. I went with Jorge for one reason. And in some ways, my narrative was right. Kamaru Usman did not come back to stomp on his feet.
True.
And you know what? If I look at the first round, I say, well, actually, it ended in the first, or at least maybe the first couple of exchanges. No, or maybe the second. It ended in the second.
Yeah.
That's right, because I saw a meme recently where Connor, Stipe, Jorge, somebody else too, all got knocked out in the second round. It was like avoid the second round at all costs.
Really?
Yeah. The first round, I said it was kind of split. I was like, I was half right and Chris was half right because he didn't come back just to hold him up against the cage and do that stalling shit. But your suggestion was he would come back and ground and pound the fuck out of him. Like he would take him down still because it just only makes sense to take him down when you know that's easy. But he'll ground and pound him. He'll throw elbows and all that. And like halfway through the first round, he did, but he aggressively took him down. Like it was a takedown I respect, and he did try to go after him. He even let Jorge get up because of that aggressiveness.
Yes, sir.
And I'm thinking, okay, well, we're gonna see more of that. Chris was probably right. After the first, even though I'll tell you the truth, even the first half of the first round, I was like, yo, Jorge could keep doing that shit where he laughs at him every time he hits him.
Right.
Like he's only hitting you. You're not hitting him.
Agreed.
So it's cool. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, he doesn't punch hard. You don't get, but he doesn't punch hard because he's punching you in your face.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how hard you punched tonight. So that's first. And you know what? I'm all good for the theatrics. If you're actually like in the first fight, Jorge was throwing at him, the body kick and all that. And
yeah.
This one, he just like wanted to play around too much. Like, and I think he wanted to bait him. He also came in thinking inevitably he's going to wrestle me.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we bait him into a stand-up fight. I thought Usman was kind of winning the stand-up exchanges.
Definitely was.
He takes him down. He lays a little ground and pound on him. The round comes to an end. I'm like, okay, Chris is probably right. He knows, even though I was kind of winning that first half, it's the only way he could win. I'm just going to start slamming him on the floor and elbowing him through the face.
It was easy work. Well, it would have been.
It would have been.
Yeah.
It would have been, and I agree. I mean, and I knew that too. I just thought, why take this rematch? Why call for it?
Right.
Have to want to come in and make a point.
You were right.
And then going into it, I said, yo, this crowd is so fucking electric. This guy, Usman, better be ready for the butterflies, bro, because it's about to get real.
Yeah, he was ready.
Bro, he punched a silhouette of sweat off his head.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Next level.
I actually watched Jorge Masvidal soul leave from his body. His soul left. You could call it sweat. You could call it water. What I do know is I watched his soul fucking exit.
Rest in peace.
He took it like a champ.
He did.
He's back on Ariel Helwani's show. I think yesterday, Monday, he was back on there, and I respect his take. He said, you know what? I'm a fan of that knockout because that shit was violence, and I love violence, and he set me. He was like, I thought he would shoot, and he set me up perfectly.
Yep.
I don't even know what happened. And he's another one who woke up saying, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like I seen him and like Mike Brown's like, yo, he got you. He's like, nah, what you mean? Like, what happened? What you mean? Nah, he put me out? No, I know he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
wow.
did, bro.
I love it. But tell me something. Can he still walk around with that BMF belt?
No.
Yo, you gotta go put that shit up on the shelf.
Yeah, that's such a good take. As we were just going through this, I said to myself, oh, I gotta mention this. And this
man.
It's gonna be a kind of a fucked up take. But like, yo, if Usman could come out and stomp your feet for 5 rounds again and it was 50-43, I'd have said keep the belt.
Yeah, exactly. Keep walking around with it because you know it is what it is. You no longer have that title.
But I don't know about keep walking around with it. Maybe just take it home.
Oh, he definitely would have.
He shouldn't even keep it home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You can't even keep it? Like it wasn't even enough for grabs.
On some G shit, I know you can't do this because
he ain't never gonna get a chance to fight him again. So
oh no, that's over. No, I'm not worried about that.
So he can't get the belt back. You should give it to Usman.
Give me a hell yeah.
But he'll never get a chance to fight for it again.
But
so
that's
like
the boss.
Just go retire it.
No, he's the boss.
Retire that shit. Put it up on the shelf. But don't ever walk around.
Put it up on the
again.
shelf. But how could you have someone over your house?
Yo, I won that shit. I won that shit.
Yo,
during that one fight.
Yo, why is the Nigerian Nightmares title up on your shelf there?
Nah, I didn't win his, bro.
Yo, bro.
But ain't nobody take my shit.
I hate to break this to you.
What?
I'm not allowed to have it anymore. I took it.
Oh shit.
No mas.
No mas. No mas, papi.
You understand? Now it's mine.
Oh shit.
He don't get this back.
Damn.
All bullshit aside, man, I don't want to disrespect. I love Jorge. I really do. He's a big fan, man.
And I love the take. Yo, he tricked him. He got him. That's fighting. He'll be back.
Oh, he will. Don't get it twisted. And he'll
be
big ones. Like I think the Diaz rematch is almost there, always there. It's almost like the Conor shit. I think they can always run that back.
Right.
He's got a built-in narrative with Nick if Nick ever actually were to come back, which I don't necessarily believe. He was in attendance, and that's something I wanted to mention too, because I'm thinking he's in attendance for the craziest reason ever, which is if Jorge Masvidal could pull off an upset and beat Kamaru Usman, can he turn around, same way Nate called him out for the BMF belt, can he turn around and call out Nick to fight, to come back, the welterweight title and the BMF belt? Because Nick's the original BMF, I'll have you know from now.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor fan as I am, Nick is the original BMF. Understand, Nick is the guy who would have snuffed you in the hallway, is my point.
Word.
Just because Jorge Masvidal was caught on camera giving Leon Edwards the 3-piece in the soda, don't underestimate how many times that happened in Nick's life without it being on camera.
Word.
Okay? I've heard stories, even from famous people, there's stories out there. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted. Like, Nick is the original BMF, and he was there, and I just felt like, this is a perfect setup. Now, being that Jorge got his soul exited from his body, we couldn't even do anything with it. Like, because I think had he lost by decision, maybe we interview Usman, we get to say, all right, yeah, thanks, cool, get out of here. And then we go back to Jorge after a decision loss. Like, I didn't even think they was going to interview him after this. This was one of those. Like the cruelest meme I've seen. But full circle, right? Jorge on the mat slapping like what he was doing to Ben Askren. But Ben Askren was replaced with knocked out Jorge. Damn, the internet's undefeated.
Always and will always be, yo.
Always.
You can't win with the internet.
But so I'm thinking, all right, you can't do a promotion, right? Because he just got knocked the fuck out. Like, let's be real here. But we could still do Nick versus Jorge. Why not? I mean, Nick hasn't fought in fucking 10 years. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, you could do that.
But now I'm hearing Nick returning against possibly Khamzat Chimaev.
He don't, I know that's your man's and you love him and shit, but
I'm not ignorant though.
He don't want that smoke. Yo, wait, hold on. I don't even want to jump to conclusions because I don't even know how this whole COVID thing fucked with Hamza. I gotta see him in the octagon before I.
No, but bro, I think Nick Diaz's last fight was 2011 against Anderson Silva.
I'm pretty sure his last fight was like a couple weeks ago. Doesn't matter.
But against a professional fighter, Anderson Silva 10 years ago, if that's possible. No, wait, it's gotta be. It had maybe 2016 or something. I gotta look into it, but
him and Nate are still swimming to Alcatraz on a daily basis. Like, what are you talking about?
He looks like he'd be eating tacos. I don't know about Alcatraz. I mean, all right. So on that, what's next for Usman? Do you see? Because I'm hearing, obviously, you got to think Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz could be in the mix for something, right? But then you have Colby Covington.
That's automatic. Dana already said it. Like, this isn't up for debate. I don't give a fuck what Leon Edwards does. You're second. Right. You've been gone for too long, poking people in the eye.
And you've lost to Usman before.
Yeah.
But so is Colby. But I'm just saying, it's not like you could say Leon Edwards is new. Colby lost once already. They'll give Leon Edwards the first shot. He fought Kamaru Usman back in the day too and lost. So,
yeah. But
let me ask you a crazy question. Because I get that your mind state just went straight to basically what you think is going to happen there. But just out of curiosity, because, I'll point out a few points that I have some feelings on. I know that typically we all kind of assume Nate Diaz is going to lose fights. He thinks he's beat everybody he's ever stood across the cage from. But we all know that there was a good 15 times he lost when he stood across the cage from somebody, right?
Yeah.
But don't be slighting the fact that there are many times throughout his career that he stepped into the cage and everybody thought he was going to lose tonight anyway.
I'm not surprised.
I know Michael Johnson is basically a fucking punchline at this point, but Michael Johnson went into that fight that night against Nate Diaz basically just to beat up Nate Diaz and he would get a title shot next.
Wrong.
And that started his fucking descent down to the 500 record of 19-19.
Right.
I mean, Khabib really took his soul when he spoke to him for 3 rounds before choosing to submit him in the 3rd round. When he was talking to Dana while beating the shit out of him. like telling him he deserves to fight Conor while Michael Johnson is laying on the canvas getting punched. That was really it. But Nate fucked him up that night. And I'm telling you could go back and find the odds. Michael Johnson was supposed to walk through him and get a name on his resume to get a 155 belt title shot because he was kind of on the up and coming too at that time and doing well. Nate fucked him up that night. I'll tell you another time Nate came up against Cowboy Cerrone and everybody was like, yo, Cowboy just needs to win this fight and he'll be back for another title fight. And Nate got in his head, yo, and fucked him up that night.
Right.
I'll tell you when Nate Diaz was going up against Gray Maynard and everybody said, yo, this is the last one for Gray. He'll definitely win this one, but he needs this to propel back up to the title fight after losing to Frankie Edgar a couple times. Nate knocked him the fuck out and beat his ass in.
Right.
And then with heavy regret, I'll remind you of one last time when Nate Diaz came off a boat in Cabo, weighing 202 pounds, to step in for Rafael Dos Nachos and his fucking bruised foot to fight Conor McGregor on 11 days' notice.
Shut your mouth!
And he proceeds to beat him on the feet, man. You know I'm the biggest Conor fan in the world, but I'm honest.
Yeah.
That shit ended in submission, but one thing I have to agree with Nate on is he beat him up on the feet. Conor shot for a takedown.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Like, come on. That says all you need to know.
Exactly.
And yeah, he diced him up on the feet because his jiu-jitsu is lethal. And Conor has good jiu-jitsu too, but at that point it wasn't about jiu-jitsu. He was exhausted. He was getting punched in the face.
Right.
All right, so say what you want, but I'll remind you of that night too. If Nate comes in here, and let's just say he beats Leon Edwards, remember, I said it here. He will get a fucking title fight over Covington against Usman. Watch. Nate Diaz not for nothing. You got to say one thing. The UFC shows him a lot of fucking respect.
I mean, he deserves it and he demands it.
He has had a long career. He's a legend, and he's dangerous as they come. But deserves it, I think, is saying a bit much. Could you imagine a world where they actually created a belt for him before Conor McGregor?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Everybody talks about how much Dana sucked Conor's dick. They made a belt for Nate Diaz. He didn't even win it, but they made it for him. Imagine the internet abuse would take if they created this BMF belt for him and somebody else came in and won it. But Nate is right back. He's in a 5-round co-main event. He doesn't even have a ranking. The guy he's fighting is ranked number 3. He's ranked and will probably be ranked number 2 after Jorge goes way down the list with it to go find his soul.
Shit.
Okay? And he's fighting number 2 in the fucking division. He's got no ranking next to his name. And mark my words, he'll get a fucking title fight next to because it's new. He'll call out Usman in the post-fight after beating up Leon Edwards, and Usman will definitely take it.
Bro, same shit's gonna happen. He's gonna get pieced, bro. His eye open up. He'll be too bloody by the fucking 3rd round. And this shit'll be over by the 4th.
Against Leon Edwards. Okay. I think that's coming up fairly soon. So
couple weeks, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the night of the lightweight title. All right. Well, I mean, top to bottom, that was an absolutely great event.
Definitely.
The only thing that was ugly was how much attention Jake Paul got during the event.
Holy shit, did you hear that chant?
Yeah, it all started because DC went over there and got up in his face. Oh, man. I love it. Then again, I don't, because it's like, imagine a place where you could actually get DC to come up in your face while he's working the booth. Although, I mean, from what I've heard from people who know him on interviews and shit that I looked into, like, if it wasn't for the fact that he was on duty that night at the desk.
Oh, he would have pieced him.
Like, he would have walked up and slapped him at the least. Like, he said to Ariel Helwani, he goes, yo, I pointed my finger at him, and his security said to me, yo, don't point your finger in his face. He goes, so I looked at his security. I said, I'll point my finger in your face. I'll point my finger in his face. Who's he? Is he security too? I'll point my finger in his face too. None of you will do anything. You watch your mouth because I don't play that shit. Understand what I'm saying? I'll slap the shit out of you.
Oh.
That's what he told Jake Paul.
That's what he told him. Nice.
DC don't play that shit.
Yo, that's how you gotta get down, man. Some people need to be checked that way.
It's just, but like, do you even acknowledge him? If that's some other fucking internet troll that has 3
My
boxes,
man, you at my place of business right now, and you acting a little funny. This is my place of business.
I guess, yeah.
I'll fuck you up and then call the police and tell them drag you the fuck up out of here.
Stupid.
But they could see that shit's all over camera. He can't.
Oh no,
He'd have lost that job real quick. Disney would have fired his ass on the
You
spot.
think he's just gonna pop on him while he's on duty? No, never. But if he got Jake Paul to do something stupid,
but see, you know where Jake Paul gotta watch out? Because this is the type of shit I'm talking about when it comes to like BMF. BMF don't necessarily mean you're the greatest fighter. It really just comes down to some anywhere, anytime, any place, no matter who you are.
You is the baddest motherfucker walking.
And
the
you
face
can't
of this
accept that.
earth.
Yeah, you can't accept that when you get absolutely knocked unconscious, because then that person clearly is bad.
It's gotta go get put on the show.
But like Jake Paul, I hope he understands because one of the things he tweeted after the Ben Askren fight was, "I'll KO Nate Diaz in 3."
Are you dumb?
He's bugging.
Yo, I just want to make something very, very clear.
Bugging.
Not only does Nate Diaz not have a job at ESPN, Nate Diaz was given the president of operations at ESPN tomorrow. And he sees you in that arena after you even just tweeted that at him.
Yeah.
He is going to put hands on you.
He gonna correct you right up.
He don't care about the job. He don't care about the career. When I say he don't care about the job, he don't even care about being a UFC fighter. He will smack the shit out of you.
He gonna learn you.
Yo, Daniel Cormier is just civil enough to control himself. But there are a few out there who are not. So you better watch yourself, kid. Because a couple of these dudes out here, yo, they're like, no, Nick Diaz was there. I don't care if he's fought in 10 years. He will fucking punch you in your face, bro.
You already know.
Go back and watch Strikeforce when Jake Shields, Jason Mayhem Miller just runs to the cage to cut a promo, but somebody forgot to tell Nick Diaz. So on CBS, and I'm talking Channel 2. You understand? On Channel 2, bro, where you could get this shit with bunny ears in fucking Montana.
Yeah.
Right? He comes in the ring as we've gotten used to nowadays, because it's become a little very WWE, you know, when it comes to some of the promo shit. He comes in, Jason Mayhem Miller comes in the cage after Jake Shields' fight and is like, yo, I want to fight you next. And Nick Diaz comes across from behind Jake Shields, splits Jake Shields and the guy playing Joe Rogan interviewing Jake Shields, pushes them out the way and snuffs Jason Mayhem Miller on live TV and starts an absolute brawl.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Holy shit!
Okay? This is who we're talking about here. That was the actual last event in Strikeforce history, and they had to sell to the UFC after that because nobody was putting them back on TV. In like the height, right seconds after the main event, Nick Diaz started a brawl because Mayhem Miller just came in to cut off Jake Shields during talking. So don't play that shit because he will slap the shit out of you.
Yes,
That's
sir.
not Ben Askren. That's not even Tyrone Woodley. That's not even DC. That's somebody you don't want to fucking play games with. I'm telling you. Honestly, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you got to tell the kid he's doing something right. He had Daniel Cormier actually come up off the booth and go over there to get up in his face.
I guess that's good. That's good for the YouTube promo.
Yikes!
Whatever it is, it's good for him. I know I could talk shit to Daniel Cormier on Twitter all day. He ain't going to come press me in the first row. And not because I'm gangster, because he couldn't care less.
True.
You know, he actually went over there. Like, that says something to me because he's a fucking Olympian and a former heavyweight and light heavyweight champion of the world. What does he care about this kid? The one shit I did like he said was, ain't no way I'm going to box this kid. I'm not going to go chase him. I'm a fucking UFC Hall of Famer. He could come to MMA if he wants to fight. And I promise I'm going to make that shit slow.
That wouldn't be good for him.
He was like, yo, I'm going to elbow him. I'm going to split him open.
Yeah.
I'm going to take him to the brink multiple times without finishing him. But I ain't no way you getting me to come box with you. I'm the fucking Hall of Famer. You want to talk shit? Come to MMA. Well, I'll fight you. He said he would even cut to 205 again.
Really?
Yeah, he said he'll cut to 205, but he got to do it in MMA because he's going to make it long and slow.
Wow.
And man, I'll take my money.
Yeah, for real.
I've never been more sure of a result in my life. Take my money.
For real.
Well, UFC 261, put it in the books, man. Thank you for bringing back fighting, Dana White. Thank you for showing us what a real event is supposed to look like.
Word.
We still had Jake Paul involved somehow, but thankfully it wasn't for too long. And if anything, it was nothing but embarrassing for him.
261 was lit. And since it was so lit, this is what we get next weekend. Your boy. Your boy, Dominic Reyes, up to bat. How you pronounce this other guy's name? Prochazka.
I know it's Prochazka.
Jeffrey
Prochazka. Who the fuck cares? Could you want any worse to give Dominic Reyes a fucking title shot? How about, is there no one left in the 205 division? This is who he's fighting.
What do you mean, bro? Prochazka's about to come out there and eat this man alive, yo. Dominic Reyes is a sheep out there.
How you taking? What's the
knockout odds? Prochazka. Minus.
We got Joey Diaz on the pod, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking Prochazka.
135 minus 135 for this dude. Dominic Reyes plus 115.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah, this dude's got the reach on him.
My underdog of the night.
Perfect, nice. There we go. Straight to it. I like it. I like the way you move, kid. I got Prochazka. No problem. Take that.
You got who? Whatever.
Prochazka.
Yeah, whatever. At least we're going opposite. It makes it interesting.
Definitely. All right.
Let's pick like two more of these, and then frankly, I've had enough. I don't really care.
Ooh.
Cub Swanson. I don't even.
Yo, this is another one of those Chikadze? Giga Chikadze?
Giga Chiladze?
Chikadze.
Yo, no offense, but I mean, I don't know. We don't get the little fucking recording that John Anik gets with the pronunciations of these shit.
Yo, I'm just saying, I'm taking all the dudes with the weird pronunciations, yo. I got Chikadze. Underdog of the week. Oh, no, he's not the underdog. Oh,
this guy takes favorites as underdog. No. That's what he does. That's what he does. He takes favorites. This guy.
Fraud.
Oh, it used to be plus 110. Yo, he's only minus 130, bro. He's my underdog of the week.
Nah, my man is minus 160. Shit. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, he's heavy favorite. Nah, that's not that heavy.
Yeah, man. He's got the height. He's got the reach. He comes in on a little streak, bro. Not huge names. I give you that. Not huge names.
No, this is the name. This is the one.
Exactly.
No matter how you feel about this is the one that decides it. That's what this is set up for. I don't even need to look into their records. I did a little bit, but I don't need to. I could see one guy that's fairly not well known, and one guy who's like, at least to the hardcore, is very well known. We all know Cub. There's a very good chance Cub could upset this, though. Don't get that twisted. He
very true.
Cub's another one of those guys who's a gatekeeper, essentially, at this point. There's some guys who are going to run right through him, and then there's some guys who can't beat him. I'm thinking this guy can, though. This guy's on a little bit of a run. I think the UFC really wants him to. I can't say his fucking name, but I'm going Giga Chiladze too.
Just Casey.
Yikes!
Yeah, just because, like, why? If not, why? Like, this is just so UFC, man. I could see it. They're setting it up. They want Cub Swanson to go on the mantle.
I hear you.
From here, we go to that next level. Just we got to test you with somebody.
It's true.
Who you have no underdog? Should we not take underdogs this week?
No, you could take your plus 115 underdog.
Oh, now we talking shit. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You've taken these and fucking sat here and been like, yeah, yo, Chef Curry. Yeah, okay.
Quarter 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Go for it. I'm not even doubting that fight. That's easy money right there. Dominic Reyes is a sheep. We ain't going back to that.
Dominic Reyes is a sheep. All right, last one. I think this one goes pretty without saying. One of the few loyal soldiers left to Team Sarah.
Yeah, man. Them Georgian boys gonna have a good night. You already know. I'm riding Marab all the way through.
Gay!
Yeah, I'll just take Marab in the fight. I think he'll dominate. Cody Stamann and his his shit is like, I don't know, man. He's up and down, back and forth. You never know what you're gonna get from that guy lately. He was on a nice little run there for a while, lost, bounced back. I don't know. I think Merab just dominates. Honestly, I think Merab is the undercover best guy at 135 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, his teammate might have just won an Oscar for winning that belt against Piotr Jan.
Yikes!
Holy cow.
Aljamain better get ready to move up one day, and I think he knows that himself because Merab is the king of 135.
Alhamdulillah!
That's going to be the little 135 Khabib, yo.
I feel you.
I'm telling you, even the fights that he has losses on his record. They're bullshit. Don't believe them. He lost a fight one time with like 28 takedowns. It's like, how the fuck could he lose the decision? He literally like broke a record. Takedowns in a fight and lost the fucking decision.
I remember.
Come on, man. Like, yeah. And after all the shit we've seen where guys take people down and don't do any damage but still win a fight clearing away, you don't give it to Merab. That was some fucking bullshit. I think Merab's the future of that division. I guess the big one is the main event. Then you really think Dominic Reyes? I don't know. I think
he's gonna keep going back. You really need me to say it again? He's a fucking sheep. Make sure you throw that sound effect in there.
Well, definitely not the craziest UFC week, but you know, who knows, man? We've said before, sometimes these events tend to surprise. I just think there's nothing but an adrenaline dump coming after last week, though. Seeing Jorge get cleaned like that, bro. Oh,
special.
Oof. Man,
He said it himself, man. It was an art. It was art. I think last week I said I started off the pod with no belts are being exchanged.
Yeah, you were a whole lot of wrong, except for the main event, I guess. So Valentina too. No, that's right. Two stayed, but that's how crazy the Usman knockout was. That was not a change of belt. To me, it was. He took this shit. This is what he took. He said, "Yo, he won that shit. I don't give a fuck." If I'm him, I'm ordering one of them shits off UFC.com and I'm showing up with it to the next fight.
Definitely.
Stop me. We saw how that worked out last time.
Who's gonna say something?
Really though? Really? Who is? All right, man. Well, before we roll out of here, I don't know. What do you think? We've been rolling for a while. I don't know what we're looking at in terms of time.
Oh, you already know you want to get your net slander off. Go for it.
Give me a hell yeah.
Come on, bro. I just want to know, like,
go for it. What did it do?
What's more exciting right now in New York City?
Oh,
that's
shit.
First with the 1 seed, or the fact that the Knicks are sitting there around 4th.
Congratulations. I'm glad. I'm happy for you guys.
Where'd your Nets gear go? Just gone.
It's in the closet, bro.
Look, we're not even a fan of New York anymore. Now we're a fan of America.
Fraud.
Oh man, yo, the Nets are corny, bro. I guarantee you nobody gives a fuck until the Knicks are eliminated.
KD's back. Kyrie's building up for this postseason.
Pussy.
Building up. What does that mean?
Harden's getting healthy for the postseason.
100%.
I'm not worried about anything, bro. Congratulations. Y'all are going to make it to the playoffs. Do your thing so y'all can come see us.
Fraud. Yikes.
See, I don't understand that. I really don't get it because we're not in the same class. You have an all-NBA team.
So then what are you playing for?
Like, this is essentially what
nobody is in the Nets class.
Oh, stop it. Philly is going to bust that ass. Remember?
Can't wait, yo.
Philly is going to bust that ass. You have, with all of those fucking all-NBA selections, you don't have a soul to stop Joel Embiid. You understand?
Right.
Joel Embiid is going to dominate you. And he could slow the game down, and they're the only team that has enough size to play defense to limit you guys to not scoring $140 every night.
That's true. But what they gonna do game 1 when he goes down?
What y'all gonna do when 3 of those many superstars y'all have are wearing suits to the game? That's and not changing out of them. That's what your whole team is hurt.
I can't wait.
Your whole team is hurt, including the point guard, just mentally.
Oh.
The rest of them are physically hurt. Your point guard's mentally hurt.
What? I mean,
just wait till Game 3 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals, and my man goes to have a retreat to the finals. Just wait! I can't wait. Wait, what
then
you
can talk your shit.
Well, talk my shit? I'll eviscerate him.
Go for it. I might join you depending upon how it goes.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, Philly has your number.
Nah.
There's no chance you beating them 4 times in 7.
Bro, we beat them last year. We beat them last year, 2 years ago one time.
What are you talking about? I don't even want to hear about that. Ben Simmons is the only guy who could actually throw some shit at James Harden and Kevin Durant out there. If they're even healthy. What happened to them? All of these guys get a fucking calf muscle tweak, and you don't see them again for 3.5 weeks.
I can't with you, man.
What happened? How many games have they played together as all three yet? Is it still 7?
I think so.
Yikes! That's wild, bro.
I think so.
It's been a whole season, basically. I know they only played 72 this year, but it's a whole season.
That's how the cards work, bro. What do you want?
Yo, I want to know something. Does LeBron James pay Kevin Durant to be more pussy than him so that his media coverage isn't as bad as it should be?
Damn, that was disrespectful.
Because every time LeBron does something that we want to say, like, damn, LeBron, you're supposed to be the best. But he always got to level up the bitch assness.
Right.
LeBron goes to Miami. He says, yo, hold my beer, bro. I'm going to Golden State, who just won 72 games the year before.
Okay.
Pussy. And then when he leaves Golden State, don't leave without action, yo. Get Kyrie. You still got Joe Harris over there.
Always.
Right? Solid player. That's not enough either. Yo, go get James Harden. Yo, that's not enough either. Yo, go get Blake Griffin. Yo, go get LaMarcus Aldridge.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Aldridge found out Kyrie gave weekly fucking prostate exams with his tongue, and he retired. Do something about it. I'll fight Kyrie Irving. He don't want to smoke. He's sage all day.
Wow. Asshole.
I'll break his shit.
Damn, kid.
All 6'3" of him or whatever he think he is. He's mentally 5'5". I'll knock him out. He's a bitch.
Oh.
Biggest bullet we ever evaded, ever. I am ecstatic as a Knicks fan. Y'all can have the 1 seed. See, we just the Nets from 3-4 years ago when y'all was making a run with a decent young team. Somebody gonna come here now. Because now, the rest of the NBA, see it. What they could see is, yo, Kevin Durant said it wasn't cool to go there. But from what I see is him, Kyrie, James Harden, DeAndre Jordan, Joe Harris, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge. It still wasn't enough to be cooler than the Knicks in New York City.
Way cooler than the Knicks.
The Knicks is home.
Mm-hmm.
Our grandparents rooted for the Knicks.
Yep.
They parents rooted for the Knicks. Our parents rooted for the Knicks.
You can only root for so long, and you're supposed to want to root to the finals.
15-year-olds root for the Brooklyn Nets. Fair weather fans who don't have no background. How you could be in your 30s rooting for a team that's been around for 10 years?
Fraud. They was the New Jersey
Nets.
Nets.
You was making decisions in your mid-20s? Come on.
New Jersey Nets.
You was a New Jersey Nets fan?
Yes.
Show me one picture.
I gotta look.
T-shirt, a hat.
I'll find it.
At a time when you also didn't have a Laker hat, a Bull hat, and a Sacramento Kings hat in your crib too. Just because it was the hat you was a fan of. Bull shit. Because in 2012, when Melo was on the Knicks going to the playoffs, you was right there. And look how it's worked out for us. Stay there. We don't want you. Take the 1 seed, be a Nets fan. It's all good. Because my team has heart. And let me tell you something. Even if we did play the Nets in the first round, you might fucking genuinely might actually sweep us. I don't believe that. I know we'd get 1. We might even get 2. Just because we play hard enough defense that 1 or 2 nights your shots will be off and we'll be able to beat you. Especially at night in the Garden when you get actually absolutely rocked out the building to see what a New York City crowd is like.
Nah.
Because y'all don't know what a New York City crowd is like until y'all come to play in the Garden.
You don't know what it's like, man. Be up in there screaming, Brooklyn.
The only thing they scream in Brooklyn is fucking John Cena sucks. And they do the fucking carnival in there, okay? Nobody gives a fuck. Tekashi 6ix9ine shot bullets through the hallway. Still
Stop.
okay? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. No one's ever gonna care. I'm telling you, bro. Because like, yo, even teams like the Mets have been in New York since 1962. Okay? So the same could be said when it says our grandparents rooted for them, whatever. But they still have always been the little brother of the city to the Yankees. That's coming from the biggest diehard Met fan you know in your life. The Mets are a whole lot closer. A whole lot closer because they have been around since 62. A whole lot closer than the Nets, who were literally in another state fucking 10 years ago, bro. I know New Jersey is like the sixth borough, but people who live there actually believe it's its own state.
Not a sixth borough is YO, huh?
Rest in peace, DMX, man.
Always.
Except for that whack-ass podcast that Jadakiss does with Kenyon Martin.
Yo, same shit.
Pussy.
Different day.
I can't.
It's been fun, bro.
Yo.
The books, yo.
You already know, kid.
Be back next week. See how this fucking Dominic Reyes and Prozac fight goes.
Prochazka.
Hell, either way, same shit, kid.
Different day. Holla at you later, kid.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, kid. Peace.